Hi, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. We're live on both YouTube and Facebook right now. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them down in the comment box below, and we'll be answering a bunch of questions today. I saw one that was asking about hot springs. Can you answer this, Mai? Are there any hot springs near Queretaro?
What's that?
Um, what's the word in Spanish? I forget the word in Spanish, but I know there are some near San Miguel. Basically, it's like natural hot water. Uh,
mm, it's because I don't know much about that because I cannot do that.
oh,
So it's hard for me to answer.
okay.
I know those places exist, but to be honest, I'm not sure about the names and
Yeah,
locations and things like that.
I know there's some near San Miguel, maybe called like Gruta something or other.
No, Escondido place. Yes.
Oh, see,
Mm,
that's the word I was trying to think of.
okay.
Aguas termales.
Thank you.
Thanks, Norma. Lots of questions for you.
Yes, I have a sister. A
A younger sister.
younger sister. Yes.
John asked, does Mai have an opinion on Monterrey, deciding between staying here in Cancun or there long term?
Mm, I just been once to Monterrey, and the city is so cool, but we got lost so many times. I don't know. The streets are so confusing, and I didn't like that. I mean, I just went once, so it
Yeah.
might not be like the best opinion, but I
How's the
cannot say.
weather? Is it really hot?
Yes, it's hot like crazy.
So probably similar to Cancun, except maybe less humid.
Mm-hmm.
Sergio asks, what's an average rent in Querétaro? This is such a hard question to answer because there's such a wide variety of homes. Like, I can go on Facebook Marketplace and I can find a room to rent in a house that includes all services and everything, so electricity and everything, for as little as like 1,500 pesos a month or about 75 US dollars. Or you can go to Campanario and rent a place for 100,000 pesos a month or 5,000 US dollars. So there's just such a wide range. It really depends on what zone you're in, how big of a place you're looking for. Uh, Now, if we're talking like, let's say, a one bedroom, one bathroom in one of the uh, prime zones around Zona Centro, maybe you're looking at 10,000 pesos a month,
Mm-hmm.
500 US dollars, like for a small apartment in a prime zone. But
Yes.
you really have to break it down, like what zone you're talking about and how big of a place and how nice of a place. We're getting this question again.
Okay. What do I like the most? Hard to choose. Uh, he's such a gentleman. He's so sweet. He takes care of me all the time. Uh, there's no single day that he doesn't make me feel so loved and important and special. So I really love everything.
Have you had your first disagreement in your new relationship?
Yes.
Yes. I don't remember what the first was though.
No, I don't remember. But yes.
Joseph asks, "Is the 180-day visa ever coming back?" It's already back for a lot of people. Um, at least in like the Cancun area, I think they've started giving a lot of foreigners 180 days there. Only one rule: woman's always right. Are you serious, dude? I'm just blocking someone here. Okay, now we're back. Are you from Sinaloa?
No. Why? I'm from Queretaro.
I tried clicking on one and then it escaped me. Bruce says, orange looks great on you, Mai.
Thank you.
Guapísima. That'd be tangerine, by the way. Such beautiful songbirds. Yeah, they're just cheering us on. If you have any questions or anything, leave them in the chat box below and we'll be answering all sorts of questions in today's live stream. So far, we have about 700 people on YouTube and 130 on Facebook. Luckiest man in Querétaro. I agree. Hello, Jordan and Mai. Have you guys been to Pia Cocina Libre in Querétaro?
Not me.
Yeah. We tried going one day. We were going to go, but
We were
that's
going
the
to
day.
go this week, but it was closed.
Yeah.
It was on Monday, I think. Yeah, it was this week, but it was closed.
Yeah. We chose the one day of the week that they were closed. Jake asks, hey Jordan, do you get any haters while out? Most of them are online. So this is my friend. He lives in Minnesota.
Mm.
Mai, are you nervous to meet Gary, Barry, Ferry, Mary, Larry?
I don't think so. My only concern is not to being able to pronounce that.
No, that's not his name. That's what he calls my dad.
Okay. But no, I don't think so. I hope.
I hope. That's funny. By the way, thank you guys for the super chat. We appreciate that. Intense Peppers. Have you introduced Mai to your family or have you met her family? Well, I've met her family.
Yes.
And we're talking about a trip to go meet mine. Have you heard anything about this on them ending mask mandates?
At least here in Querétaro, I don't think so. They were planning to quit, like using the masks, like a couple of months ago, but the governor decided not to. So I don't really know when we are going to stop wearing that.
Christy asks, okay, here's a question. As for date nights, are they adventure type dates or food related?
Food.
Lots of we both like food and we like the same kinds of food.
Yes.
Like it was crazy. Before we met, we both had the same favorite restaurant here in Querétaro. And
we're becoming in love of some others that we are discovering together, so it's cool.
Yeah, like in this upcoming video on Saturday that you guys are going to see, we went to this one restaurant that just immediately turned into a favorite of both of ours. Really cool place. Let me know if you see any questions you would like to answer. Okay, here's one in Spanish.
Okay.
You can answer it in Spanish.
Maya has ido a los Estados Unidos, sí, pero únicamente a Texas, McAllen, San Antonio y nada más.
That was asking, have you been to the United States? And yes, just Texas and a few cities there.
I started learning English since I was like 4 years old, like being on a kindergarten. I never stopped. So that's why.
Jovita Vargas, Jordan, what caught your attention about Mai? I mean, first, just like looking at her, but then I learned that there's so much I love about her, and she's literally everything I want in a woman. Like she has every characteristic I look for. She's intelligent, she's super sweet and classy, and just lovely woman. How are you reading English?
That's interesting. I think I'm gonna sound more Mexican. I think I can do it. I know it's a good question.
But like, can you read a book in English and
Yeah.
understand it?
Yes. Sure.
I got a question. Is a zebra black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
What white with black stripes?
I knew that I know the answer to this, or at some point I learned the answer. Like because before they get stripes, there's some kind of color, but I forget.
If no one knows the answer, let us know.
Are there any states in Mexico that doesn't require masks? I just learned that Quintana Roo, or at least in Cancun, they aren't required there. Uh, so, but I think someone mentioned that in Rosarito, so that's in Baja California, that like they aren't really enforcing it there, but most of the country, yeah, they're still required. Do you play poker?
I don't.
Myra has a Penelope Cruz, Audrey Hepburn, classic, gorgeous look.
Thanks.
Oria Films, thanks for the $5 super chat. Jordan and I, without getting too much into this, are people in Mexico freaking out about monkeypox? Your thoughts? Muchas gracias, amigos. Good luck. Are people freaking out about monkeypox?
I don't think so. I mean, I just know about my patients, my closest friends, and things like that, but not really.
Yeah, and I haven't heard anyone freaking out about that. And Claudia says, no, we are not freaking out. What do you do for a living? ¿A qué te dedicas?
I'm a physical therapist, specialized in orthopedics and mental health. So, uh, most of my patients have foot and ankle injuries because that's my specialty. And I'm starting to treat like some sleeping issues like insomnia and things like that.
As a physical therapist, how does one treat insomnia?
Uh, with meditation techniques, breathing techniques, um, like consciousness, movement, and things like that. It's
Okay.
hard to explain, but
Hmm.
I really love doing
Lena, thank you for the $5 Canadian super chat.
that.
Reese Ludlow. Can you?
Yes, the main Asian community is here at Hurikiya. So you can find at least a Japanese grocery store and like,
That's
I
right
don't
by the
know.
Korean grill that we love.
Yes, and like 4 or 5 Korean stores, like grocery stores. And yeah, most of them are like like by Korean people. So it's cool. But the prices are so, like, it's so expensive to get Korean products, but I love it anyway.
Yeah, it's that way with a lot of imported products here. Like if it's made in Mexico, it's going to be a lot more affordable than if it's imported. Are there any cultural differences that you've run into yet? Oh yeah.
Yeah, we already made a list, and
We were thinking about doing a video on this.
yes, and they were more than we expected, actually.
Yeah. What's the current price of gas in your area? It's about 20 to 22 pesos a liter for regular unleaded. Question for you.
Have you seen Shooting Stars K-drama? I'm not sure. It's because I don't know the English title.
Oh,
I just go for the Spanish. Maybe I did, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look for it.
ooh, this is something I haven't asked her.
What do your friends think about Jordan?
So,
They
what's the chisme?
what's the chisme? Well,
Yeah, no. Well, what are they saying about me?
that's what I'm going to say. They think they are pretty cool. They are always saying like, "Oh, congratulations, you make a very good and beautiful couple," and things like that. But some others are starting to annoy me, like, "When's the wedding?" and things like that. So
Like half of the people in this chat
yes.
asking when's the wedding. OMG, do I hear thunder? Maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah, is there?
Yes, it
I didn't
was.
hear it.
It was.
Moses, thank you for the $5 super chat. I'll be visiting Querétaro in July. Are there any local events that you would recommend during that month?
I don't know. It's because every month there's a lot of festivals here in Querétaro, but honestly, I'm not sure about a certain one. Mm, maybe at the vineyards could be something, but I'm not sure.
Jacob, thanks for the 449. I think that is British pounds or is that euros? I think it's pounds. I'm not sure. Hola desde Reuno
Reino
Unido.
Unido. Hola desde Reino Unido. Which place in Mexico is your favorite and why? You go first.
This is so hard. I have favorites for different reasons, but the first that came to mind is bacala. How about you, Mai?
Oaxaca. Yeah, I fell in love with Oaxaca the first time I went there. and I still love it.
Okay, what else do we have here? Johnny with the 4.99 super chat. Does Maya have a sister?
Yes, I do have a sister, a younger sister.
Yeah, that's the pound sign, amigo. Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. And in the comment kind of gave it away, like they're saying from the United Kingdom. Except I can't pronounce that. Oh, there it is.
Mm.
Reino Unido. Adriana, thank you for
Thanks.
the 9.99 super chat. Franco says, Oaxaca también. So when do you guys plan on making babies? We already have a baby Alaska. Gilberto, thanks for the super chat. Jordan, have you found a car yet? And is it or will it be tangerine? No. Um, we're doing something new with the tangerine style. And that's going to be like tangerine clothes or accessories.
But the car is not needed to be tangerine.
No.
I don't think it looks good, but it's just my
but
opinion.
but have I found a car yet? No, I haven't really started looking because I need to save up a little bit more money. Charles, thanks for the super chat. How cheap can you build a 3-bedroom villa? I have no idea.
It depends. I mean, yeah. What are you trying to to build that?
What if the land is free? Do you have any idea of the cost? Because I have no clue whatsoever.
Mm, I have no idea about the cost, but I think it's not that expensive.
Is Maya aware of any Mexican bands doing black metal? If so, does she recommend them?
I'm so sorry. I don't know about any Mexican bands doing black metal. I'm so sorry.
Does Maya have a car?
Mm-mm, I don't.
Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Lauren asks, have you visited Puerto Penasco? We love it there. If not, would you visit? So I've sort of visited. When I was in college, I went on spring break, and then uh, the the day we came to Mexico, the very first night was spent in Puerto Penasco. But we arrived after dark and left first thing in the morning, so that didn't really count either. So yes, I've been, but do I really? Am I familiar with the city? No. Have you been there?
No.
¿Qué tan cerca está Querétaro de San Miguel de Allende? It depends where you're at. 45 minutes to an hour.
Mhm.
That's, by the way, that's asking how close is Querétaro to San Miguel de Allende. Is it possible to finance a car in Mexico? If you have credit, I don't think I'd be able to because I don't have any credit in Mexico. To start building my credit, I would have to get like a Liverpool credit card or something like that, and then start like they'll give me a tiny credit limit, and then I'll start using that and paying that off and everything, and then after a while, I would eventually be able to. Do you ever finance anything like purchases like that?
Yes, but Yeah, I've had my credit card for like almost 8 years or something like that. So now they are offering me more credits for cars and houses and things like that, but
Okay.
haven't used it that yet.
Credit card interest rates here though are stupid high. Like in the US they're high, but there they might be 20% a year. Here you might be looking at 60% a year. So like if you have a credit card, pay off the balance. Otherwise you'll get killed with the interest
Yes.
charges. I think I'm missing a super chat
I
here.
think so.
Oh no,
No.
I got that one already.
Mhm.
Never mind. James, thanks for the $5 super chat. When you come back to the States, is there a favorite food you look forward to sharing with my Juicy Lucy? I don't know what Juicy Lucy is, but hmm, I don't know. Like, okay, so we're planning a trip back to where I grew up, and I don't think I've ever been to any restaurant there that's nearly as good as the restaurants that we go to here. So I don't know what I would show her. I'll be like, please don't hate me too much for taking
It's
you
okay.
here. Trini, thanks for the $5 super chat. Myra Jordan, how often do you go to the movies, concert, or parties? Are you guys into hiking? What activities do you enjoy doing together?
Mm,
So I like hiking. I like anything in nature. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up a little bit. Uh, what kind of things do you enjoy besides eating?
thanks. Uh, I mean, I like nature, but I'm not that adventurous as you are. So I'm more like singing and dancing and cooking and doing indoor things, like more artistic, artistic like drawing and painting and things like that. So
And we haven't been to any concerts or parties together.
not
Like we went out for someone's birthday, but that was just going to a restaurant,
Mhm.
not a party or anything. And we've been talking about going to the movies, but we haven't.
Mm.
But as for what we do together, it's it's going to be a there's going to be a lot more variety after we get a car. uh, but so far it's been going out to eat a lot. We've done some shopping. Uh, on Friday, we went shopping
Like
ta- for some tangerine dresses for the videos, and she wore one of them in the video that we recorded yesterday, which should be coming out on Saturday. Do you dance folklorico?
I used to. I think I remember a little bit of that, but I would love to go back for that. It's hard. It's not easy, but I love it. Yes,
I don't even know what that is.
it's like the Mexican traditional dance, and it's
Are these the ones where the women will be wearing like big colorful dresses,
yeah,
that kind of thing?
mm, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But there are so many different like kinds of dances depending on the state and things like that.
Okay.
Mm.
Lake Tahoe Jam, thanks for the super sticker.
I would love to. I'm always dancing, but not all the time. Not all the time he follows me.
You're you have your work cut out for you to teach me to dance.
Yes.
As we say in English, I have two left feet.
It's okay.
Landon asked, "Do you always like to be about 1 week ahead on the videos?" I'd love to be many weeks ahead, but I never am. I'm always working on that week's video, like the Friday before, like just try to finish it up. But yeah, I need to figure out some kind of routine to get ahead because it seems like no matter what I do, I'm always just struggling to get out that week's video. When's the new logo coming? Well, we were
I don't know.
we were first talking about doing a photo shoot, and then getting some like great professional photos for like new banners, new logos, things like that.
Mm.
Cool tunes. Thanks to the $5 Canadian super chat. Have you guys? Hello, guys. You have a juicy, quick story how you met and who was interested first? Great channel. Uh, so yeah. Should we tell them the museum story? we, we were out with some friends and they asked how we met, and I was like, we met at a museum.
Yes.
But no, we met on Tinder, and she liked me first, and then I liked her back, and then I sent her this message.
Yes.
I should take this comment off the screen, and then I can do that. Yeah. So this was the first message I sent her, just that and no text, and that's how the conversation started.
Yes.
And then we lived happily ever after. Okay. Question in Spanish for you. It's not actually for you, but
Saludos y buenas tardes, les deseo mucho éxito en el canal y bonitas aventuras. Me encantaría ver fiestas y celebraciones locales. Yeah, we've been talking about that, but there are not so much like mainly celebrations. I think it will start like with the Independence Day in September and then Dia de Muertos and Christmas and things like that.
by the way, this is saying greetings and good afternoon. I wish you a lot of success with your channel and nice adventures. I'd love to see parties and celebrations or local celebrations. Can we see her Tinder pic? No. Todd Schultz, do you need to speak Spanish fluently to live in Mexico? No, but the more fluent you are, the easier your life is going to be. But honestly, there's a lot of foreigners who live in Mexico and speak little to no English. I mean, little to no Spanish. But most of those, not all, most live in a place that they don't need much Spanish, where there's a ton of foreigners, they get a ton of visitors, or there's a lot of foreigners living there, like Lake Chapala. Of the Blade, with by far the biggest super chat of the night, $50 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I want to take my family to visit Mexico for about a week. It's me and 5 girls. Where and when would you suggest? Okay. It it really depends on what you what you want to see. Like if you're thinking for a beach vacation, that would be a very different answer than like if you wanted to like kind of see a lot of the history and culture and stuff. But if you want to see like history and culture, maybe
or
Oaxaca
Merida.
City, okay,
Mm.
or Merida, yeah. Um, Oaxaca is going to be pretty good temperatures year round, but Merida is going to be extremely hot in the summer. So, um, if you're going to Merida, I'd recommend doing that in the winter. And then, as for like a beach destination, so I really like Puerto Vallarta. You never have to deal with the seaweed over there on the west coast. Um, and then, similar to Merida, it's going to be really hot in the summers, so I'd go there in the winter. But then again, if you go in the winter, it's going to be busier. There's going to be more people, and hotel rooms are going to be more expensive as well. So it does have its advantages to go when the weather isn't as nice, like costing less and um, not being so crowded and things like that. But there's always that trade off. Here's a question for you.
My, do you know how to make chiles rellenos? Yes, I do. I like chiles rellenos, but they are covered with I don't know how to say that, but with egg, with like a mixture with egg. And personally, I don't like that much because it's all fried, and I don't like fried food much because of the all the oil. I
Mm.
think it's a little bit unhealthy, but yeah, I can do that. I prefer it without the cover.
Well, without, I think you would call that breading, probably. So
No, it's not bread.
empanizado?
No, it's
No,
not
it's
bread. It's
okay.
like the egg yolk and it's just egg,
Okay.
but I
I,
don't know how to explain.
I don't know what you would call that in English.
Mm.
What do you call it in Spanish? The outside.
Capeado.
Capeado.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's just a cover with egg that you fried when the chile is already like with the filling.
And I think
But
capeado translates to layered.
I don't know.
That girl Taylor, thanks for the super chat. Seems like y'all bond over food. Why not give us a good tour in New Orleans or Vegas? Also, I love your style and fashion, Mai.
Thanks.
You're beautiful. Like a food tour? So I'm going to Vegas soon, but she's staying here for this trip at least. So it would just be me if I were to do that. But yeah, I love her style too.
Thanks. The part.
It's called batter. Mm.
Thanks.
Breading is capeado, and I would have thought breading
Mm,
was empanizado.
empanizado. Yes.
She's cute.
Thanks.
She is. My, why not teach a Mexican cooking class?
Yeah, sure. What would you like me to teach you? There are so many different options.
Do you know of any festival in Querétaro in November?
Mm, I think November here in Mexico it's all related to Dia de los Muertos. Yeah, so you can find um, so many different things depending on the state. And here in Querétaro, there's the traditional altar de muertos that is so huge, and it's at the centro. And every year has a different story. So I'm wondering this year about it's gonna be because I don't know.
I noticed you said Dia de los Muertos. Do most people here in Querétaro say that?
It's the same. Dia de Muertos, Dia de los Muertos. It's the same.
Okay. Because I noticed in Oaxaca, everywhere there it's Dia de Muertos, and you don't add the los.
Mm,
But in like, if anyone in the U.S. like they all say Dia de los Muertos.
it's
And
the same. Doesn't make any difference.
I remember saying Dia de los Muertos at a video, and I got a whole bunch of Mexicans correcting me, saying it's Dia de Muertos.
I think it's the same.
But then there were other comments that said of some people saying it really depends on where you're at in Mexico. In some places they use the los, and others they don't. Reese Ludlow, thanks for the $5 super chat. Miguel says it's a save. Thank you.
Yes.
By the way, if anyone doesn't know, it's her name is Mayra, Myra. We went to Starbucks, and one time they wrote Maya.
Maya.
Yeah. Then another time they wrote Myra but spelled wrong.
That's why I prefer to be called Mai because it's easier for everyone, also for me.
He says it's the same thing. Thanks, bye.
En Tamaulipas es por Día de los Muertos. Yeah.
Okay.
No más que en Jalisco. I just read that.
No masks in Jalisco. Really? I'm surprised. Is that all of Jalisco, or just like the popular tour spots? Hola, Jordan. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving in Querétaro? So, I I've only been living in Querétaro for one Thanksgiving, and I was in Puerto Vallarta during that time. So I didn't celebrate it here. I don't know if there's anything going on for like U.S. Thanksgiving here. Did Mexico ever have the proof of vaccination requirement? Never to get into the country. There were a few states that had vaccination requirements to go into certain venues, like nightclubs or convention centers. Like Jalisco was one of those, Baja California was one, and then I think there was one more. Best beach that's not quite known. Do you have any good answer for this?
I don't.
I don't know if I have any good answer either. Like all the beaches I know, they're not like unknown or anything.
Mm. Maybe in the past, yeah, I knew about some options, but right now I'm not sure, honestly, because yeah, everything has changed so much. So the places I knew that they were like not so known beaches
Now they
all
are.
now they are. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Pack Attack, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. Just dropping in to say hola. Thank you, and thanks for joining. You know what? Let's take a break for a few minutes, and I'll be back shortly. All right, we're back. Thanks for all of you who stuck around. Looks like we lost a few hundred.
Oops.
Okay, I'm just trying to see if missed any super chats while we were gone. Don't see any yet. How beautiful my looks.
Thanks.
Wardrobe change. Yeah, I forgot to do a wardrobe change. Do you have a favorite Mexican food? Oh gosh, I don't know. There's so many that I've tried that I love. Do you have any?
Chile en nogada.
I thought you were gonna say that.
Yes.
Uh,
And tacos.
Tacos, claro. Yeah, love tacos, of course. What else? The first thing that came to mind were like the different kinds of mole in Oaxaca, and I didn't even like mole before going to Oaxaca. She even changed her hair. Muy hermosa, Mai.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for being a channel member, Edward.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Any tips on driving from San Antonio to Merida for safe overnight stays? I would say follow the route that Google Maps takes you. In my experience, Google Maps is very good about taking you on the best route, and that's usually the toll roads. As for places to stay, honestly, it's been so long since I've made that drive that I can't give you very many good recommendations. I remember I stayed in Saltillo. I stayed in Zacatecas. Where else? I stayed in Puerto de Veracruz. But honestly, it's been so long that I couldn't give you good advice on that. John, thank you for becoming a channel member. Really appreciate that. I realize John probably isn't your name, but I'm just going to call you John. New Orleans Saints, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. Jordan, have you made my Madge yet? If so, did she give you your first authentic chingadazo? Possibly the chancla from SoCal. Okay, so I don't know what a chingadazo is. I know what a chancla is. That's like basically throwing your flip flop at have I made my magic? No,
Yes.
of course not.
But no violence here.
What's a chingadazo?
Like a golpe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like hitting me?
Yeah, hitting you.
Okay.
But yeah, like a very strong, like hitting you like so bad.
Like a hard punch.
Yes.
Okay. Chingadazo. Brian, thanks for the 1999 super chat. Really appreciate that. Question. Maya looks so great. Jordan looks, well, like Jordan. Starts off, question. And there's no question.
So what's the question?
What are you looking at?
Like this one.
Oh, I
Oh,
I,
did you?
I think I got that one.
Ah.
In case we miss this.
Hmm.
Brian, thanks for the 1999 super chat. Do you guys eat tangerines? So I got a bag of those like little baby oranges. Like I think in the US they're called clementines or something.
Mm,
I don't know if that's a tangerine or not, but I have them inside and I've been eating about one
it's
a
a
day.
kind of. But the original, like the tangerines, we can just eat it in December and the first month of the year, not all the time. I love them, but you can just find it in December mainly. Mm. And are so big.
There's bugs all over my face. It's my like children,
Yes, but just
but
one
not
or two,
but
and
not
that's all.
but not treating children. You know,
Mm.
you
Not
know,
treating children. Mm. I want to have kids, but I don't like treating children.
like
So hard.
in physical therapy.
Hmm.
Do you have a favorite fruit?
Yeah, a passion fruit. Here it's called maracuya. I love it.
And I know the question wasn't directed at me, but for me, I love strawberries. I love raspberries.
All the berries.
I also love maracuya,
Mm.
passion fruit. Michael Stewart asks, "How do I know if I'm a channel member or not?" You are not, because if you were, you would have a little symbol next to your name indicating that you are. And if I see a comment from someone who's a channel member, I'll put that on the screen. Christian, thanks for the super chat.
Yes. I mean, his songs are so sticky.
Like
Uh,
catchy.
yeah, so catchy. And yeah, it makes me dance and sing all the time.
Okay. If you were a channel member, you would have this little symbol next to your name. Jim asked, "Are groceries expensive in Mexico like they are in Canada and the US?" So, if you're buying like produce that's from Mexico, it's going to be cheaper for you. And there is a lot of produce that's grown here. So, produce is cheaper. If you want imported products, like you want your name brand stuff that you're buying in the US, for example, let's say you want Cheez Its or something. Oh, like any brand that you're going to find in a US grocery store, that's probably going to be similar or more expensive here, depending on how common that particular brand is. Uh, Overall, though, I would say groceries are generally cheaper here. Joe says, "Love the live videos. I'm glad, and thank you so much for joining. Appreciate that." Tammy asks, "What did you two do this past week for fun?"
Hmm.
What did we do?
We went to a yoga class together for the first time. Uh,
And I was a pain in her ass while we were there.
I love it. We went to that new restaurant at Centro.
Which one?
Um,
Oh, was that the one that was Yucatecan and Oaxacan?
yes.
Oh yeah, that was
The
pretty
one
interesting.
I wanted to try the escamoles, and he was calling me crazy just
She,
because I love that.
yeah, she's like, oh, should I get the escamoles or the tacos de escamoles? And I said, what are escamoles? And she like pulls them up
Google
on
it.
Google or something, and they're like the body pieces of ants or something like that.
Not body pieces. It's like a like eggs, or I don't know. I just
Oh
say it
really?
like yes, like baby ants. And are so good, and he doesn't believe me.
I don't. It's not that I don't believe you. It's like it just sounds gross.
It's not gross. I told you that I don't eat bugs, and I love the escamoles. You should trust me when I say it's pretty good. Hmm.
New channel member, Tomas Mundo. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Brett says ant larvae are
I
very good.
agree. I agree.
I don't know. I'm too much of a wuss to try them.
It doesn't taste like a bug. The flavor is so soft. There's no risk.
There's no risk. Yeah.
No. But yesterday, I remember that once he asked me if I like Bad Bunny because we went to La Barra Verde
Yeah, that was in the
for lunch.
video where we
And I
introduced you.
yeah, and I was dancing just because I don't know. I thought the rhythm of the song was pretty good. And yesterday we were at the Uber and I started dancing again. And when I looked at the screen just to check the name of the artist, it was Bad Bunny. But I don't have
Oh.
any Bad Bunny songs on my playlist.
Do you miss mosquitoes?
Who
Sure
does?
don't.
Who does?
Does it taste like chapulines?
No, because chapulines have a very specific flavor. You know you're eating chapulines because of the flavor. But
Those are
escamoles,
grasshoppers, by the way.
mm, but escamoles doesn't have like a real taste. But most of the time they're cooked with some butter, so you can taste the butter, but not the escamoles.
Edward, thanks for being a channel member. Yes. Have you tried escargot snails? I don't think
Yes,
I ever have.
but I don't like it. It's gross.
We just had oysters at the
Mm.
seafood place, and I hate oysters so much. But we
You order 4.
yeah.
And he never, yeah, he asked me if I would like to have some oysters, and I was like, okay. And he ordered 4, so I thought it was gonna be 2 and 2, but in the end he never told me that he doesn't like the oysters.
Well, I figured I would try them again and see if I change my mind.
So I had and he ate the smallest one.
Yeah, mine was tiny, and
Yeah,
she's
it was like
having some
this,
that are like.
and the other one was like this huge. And in the end he was like, I don't like the oysters, and I was freaking out because I was so full because of my food, and I had to eat the oysters anyway.
Michael asks, "How do you become a channel member?" You would click the join button, and then that's how you become a channel member. Are you still mad at me for the oyster thing?
Hmm.
Is mental health care, is it saying better or worse in Mexico than in the U.S.? Well, I don't know. I don't know how it is in the U.S., and I'm guessing you probably don't either. But how is mental health care here?
Mm, I think it's becoming more and more important. Because now, for example, because of the pandemic, we have like some telephonic lines where people can call and just get some free psychological assistance for free. So I think that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Have you come across some scorpions yet? I've never seen any scorpions here in Querétaro. Um,
In my house,
you have,
yes, small ones, but yes.
but I've seen them in other places in Mexico. When I was in Mahahual, Quintana Roo, so many scorpions. Saw a lot around Lake Chapala as well.
There's something in my eye.
If you need to
It's
go
okay.
to look at it. Jeff asks, reposado, blanco, or añejo mezcal? I assume that's saying que es mejor. Is this a word?
¿Qué es mejor?
Oh,
I mean, it's not. There's like a. It's not well written, but I mean, it's. He's asking for
you
what's the
understand it.
best. Yes.
Okay, so as for mezcal, I can't really answer that. If the question were about tequila, I I personally prefer the añejos or the extra añejos. Do you have any preferences?
Mm, it's because I don't know. All of that are so different. I mean, the strongest one is mezcal, for example, and there are so many varieties of mezcal, and all of them taste so different.
Yeah, it really depends on the
And
plant they come from. Like for
exactly.
example, I love the tobala plant.
And from tequila, yeah, I think like maybe the añejo is the strongest one, then el reposado, and in the end, like the blanco.
For me, añejo tequila is the smoothest. It has the most depth and flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be how you're describing strong.
Mm, maybe.
But for
I
me,
don't drink much tequila. I'm more about mezcal.
Sarah says, I like my shirt. Is that a shirt or a dress?
It's a shirt. It's a shirt. I love it because it's so stretchy.
Yeah, this is probably tiny when you take it off.
Yeah, it looks so tiny when I'm not using it, but it's so stretchy and I love that.
I get married to your mother.
You should ask my father.
Oh, that's Portuguese.
Good to
Interesting.
know.
Okay. I am going to see if I missed any super chats here because it makes me feel really bad whenever I miss them. Oh, I don't think I got to this one. Josh, thanks for sending the super sticker. I appreciate that. Okay. My gosh, how can two people be so perfect for each other? Yeah, I've never met anyone who I clicked so well with and had so much in common, and like I knew very quickly that I wanted to be with her. Guanajuato or Michoacan? I can't really say either one of those states.
Ah,
Will you say these?
Guanajuato. Guanajuato o Michoacán.
Okay, gracias.
Ah, it's because both states are so beautiful. I would say Michoacan, but I don't like the fact that both are not so safe right now. Yeah, a lot of things are going on there, so we prefer not to go Michoacan or Guanajuato. So sad.
How many siblings do you both have? I have one and a half.
I have a lot. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
from my sister? No.
Just your sister, right?
Ah, just my sister?
Yeah, brothers and sisters.
I'm confused. Yeah. Hmm. One.
Jordan, do you like habanero? Usually it's too spicy for me, but I do buy some habanero stuff. For example, I buy these veggie chips that have you can buy them with different options of spices, and I really like the habanero option. Do you like tosti locos?
Yes, I like.
Are
I
these
don't eat it
this?
often, but yes, I
Are
really
these
enjoy.
the esquites that are in like a bag with
No,
Doritos?
no.
No.
Those are like the tostitos is like Mexican Doritos, something like that, and spicier. Um, there's inside with let me remember. I forgot the name. Um, like lemon and sauce and cacahuates. I forgot the name. Um, how do you say cacahuate?
Peanuts.
Ah, yeah, peanuts and what else? A lot of stuff there, like cucumber and carrot, and it's like a, a a very small bag of the tostitos comes into things like from about like 2 kilos or something. It's so heavy, but so good.
Oh yeah, so Dori Locos is one of the words for I guess esquites
They're so
mixed in a
similar.
bag of
No,
Doritos.
the skites, no, the skites here or the one you're talking about, it's called like I don't know. They call them like Dori esquites or things like that. But Dori locos and Tosti locos is like the one with the carrot and peanuts and sauce and cucumber
Oh,
and
hmm.
a lot of stuff. Pico de gallo.
Always check the oven before preheating. My Mexican girlfriend's always stored stuff in it.
I don't.
You better check my oven before preheating it because there's still
You.
the instructions on how to use it inside the oven. Courtney, thank you for the super chat. And a donkey, thank you for the super chat. A burro. Or for the super sticker. My mistake. Can you make horchata?
Yes. Rice horchata, oats horchata. There are so many different almond horchata.
Can you
There are
make
some.
can you make it without buying like horchata mix?
Yes, the traditional way.
Okay.
Yes, it's much better. I actually don't like the
The pre-mixed stuff or
premix.
the
Yeah,
yeah.
awful.
I I'm not a big fan of horchata when it uses that.
Because it tasted horrible. It's like just like a sugar and something white. I don't know what is it, but not good.
Lola says, "You two seem in love. Will you get married?"
Someday.
Cucumber horchata.
I said cucumber horchata.
No?
Is there a cucumber chocolate? I don't think so.
I didn't hear you say cucumber.
Me neither. If I did, I'm so sorry because that doesn't exist. Yes, they do. Does my family approves him? Sure, why not?
There's chocolate or chata.
I don't think so. I could do that, but I don't know if it's gonna taste good.
Probably could make it taste good. I feel like adding chocolate to horchata could be good.
I've never had chocolate to horchata, just cinnamon.
Jordan and I are starting to look and act like each other. A lot of days we accidentally wear the same color when we're not even together. Like we'll be getting ready separately, then we meet up and we're wearing the same colors. We think a lot alike. And it was like that from day one. Are there any Mexican tendencies or character traits that are Mexicanizing you, Jordan? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I drink Yakult when my stomach is bothering me. Feel like that's a pretty Mexican trait.
That doesn't mean anything.
Do you plan on visiting the States together? And does Mai have a US visa? Yes and yes.
Yes and yes.
Is it still safe to get dentist work there?
Yes. My sister is a dentist. But yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah, she's a dentist here in Queretaro. You and Mai live together. No, we don't.
What should I answer to that?
We can go to the next question.
Next.
Walleye is in the future for Mai. Yeah, we'll have some walleye when we go to Minnesota. It's a
What's
type
that?
of fish.
Mm.
It's a good tasting fish. Mai, I have a toothache. What's your sister's number? Nice try.
Yeah.
Wait, so Maya and her sister are both doctors?
Healthcare workers. Yes.
Maya is absolutely gorgeous. Blessings
Thanks.
to you both. She is. Do you like cajeta candy?
Mm,
I don't think I usually choose cajeta candies. And you don't eat much sugar in general.
yeah. I mean, I didn't used to eat much cajeta, but I found a brand that makes like a low sugar cajeta or non sugar cajeta, and I love that one. Yeah, it's the only one. But I was trying to remember the name, but there are some cajeta candies with some nuts inside and how do you say pasas?
Raisins.
Ah, yeah, and raisins. But I don't like that ones. I cannot remember the name, but I don't like those. It's like I don't know. I don't know.
Do you have any favorite Mexican traditions? Is there
Mm,
a time of year you look forward to? Because
Dia de
yeah.
Muertos. I because I love all the Mexican traditions. For example, the Independence Day, I love it because all the time I spend it with my friends and we have pretty delicious Mexican dinner with a lot of things there. And Dia de Muertos is so cool because I don't know, I love the colors and everything about Dia de Muertos. And Christmas is Christmas. I mean, it's so romantic. It's not like so Mexican. I actually, my family is not that traditional about celebrating Christmas the traditional way here, but I like it anyway.
Question for you from Tomas.
Mm,
Have you seen the movie?
como agua para chocolate. I'm not sure. I think so, but I don't remember. Maybe I fell asleep.
Dia de Muertos. Yeah, all Mexicans, we love it. What is the name of that tree or bush behind you?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Sorry. Do you know any country in South America? Only Peru, or in English, Peru. Neil, thanks for subscribing. New subscriber, love your content. Have you visited Monterrey? If so, I would love to know your thoughts. I have not been there. I've only driven past it.
Yes. I went once and I'm going to Monterrey pretty soon, so I'll let you know what I think about.
I'll have to give you a camera to bring with you and you could record a video while you
Yeah, maybe I should do that.
your first solo vlog.
Could be interesting.
Jordan, are you much happier now that you're with somebody who wants children? Yes, but not just for that reason. Like I'm so happy with her. Two travelers in Mexico. Good to see you guys here. Monterrey is a fairly cosmopolitan city, fairly modern. Edward, thanks for being a channel member. Ma, you and Jordan both can't remember movies you've seen. Another thing in common. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a few years after I see a movie, I will have no idea if I've ever seen that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Question for you.
Tangerine Travels, hey Mai, do you listen to corridos? No, I don't. I don't like corridos.
Is Baja California the most dangerous part or Sinaloa? I,
Mm,
I mean, between those two, I don't know the answer. But if you're talking like the most dangerous part of Mexico, I would say neither.
mm, Guanajuato. Yeah.
Which happens to be the state right next to Queretaro. And the most dangerous city in the country is Celaya,
Celaya.
I believe, which is in Guanajuato.
Actually, I didn't watch him. He was at my back because I thought that it would. if I knew, if I know that I was going to be like watching him all the time, I couldn't be able to concentrate and make the yoga class properly, and my yoga teacher was going to punish me or something.
Going to punish you.
So we decided like not to look each other, just, I don't know, just do our job. But it was funny and it was hard. Mm, so good.
It was nice. I do it again. Is that bush not a laureles?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I'm feeling rain. Maybe we should end the stream because it could damage the computer.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you all for joining. It's starting to rain. We gotta go. I appreciate you coming on and spending an hour with us. Yeah.